Hello there, so I'm going to show you today how we do our Chinese crispy belly Szechuan pork. So I've got my rolled piece of belly pork. You can go to the butcher's and just get a flat piece if you want to and get them to score it. But this was actually cheaper to buy the rolled one, it was £4, and the flat one was £6.50 for the same weight. Don't ask me why. Obviously more effort's gone into rolling it and putting string on it. So I've just cut the strings off, and then what you want to do is take a really sharp knife and you want to score it in diagonals. It's already done in lines on here, they've already done that in the shop, but I'm going to put some scores at a diagonal like that, and then at a diagonal like that. Okay, so you can see all my score lines there. And then the next thing you want to do is boil a kettle, and very quickly you want to pour just a little bit of really boiling hot water over the skin, put all over. That's why I've got it on the grill pan, so it'll drain off quickly, and then you pat it dry with a tea towel. So you can see when you've poured the water over it, it opens up all the slits on the crackling skin, and it's not done anything to the meat. So that's done. Once you've done that, you need to put it skin side down on a plate, because then we're going to rub the spice mix into the flesh and then put it into the fridge. Okay, so once you've made sure that the skin is dry, excuse me, I've got allergies today for some reason. Put it skin side down so the flesh is up, and then you need to put a rub on it, and that is half a teaspoon of black peppercorns crushed, a tablespoon of sea salt, a teaspoon of 5-spice, and a teaspoon of sugar, and I've mixed it all together. You can put half a tablespoon of Szechuan peppercorns in there crushed, but we don't like the flavour in the meat, so we just put the Szechuan peppercorns in the water bath when it's cooked. So what you need to do is sprinkle mixture all over the meat, and just make sure it's really well rubbed in. And then what you need to do then is you need to coat it with cling film and pop it into the fridge. Ideally, overnight you can do it, and then cook it the next day. But I'm doing it today, and it is 9:45, so that's going to be in the fridge now till 5 o'clock tonight, marinating, and that should be really nice. Okay, so our belly pork has been in the fridge for 7.5 hours now, marinating. So the next thing to do is preheat the oven to 230 degrees C, and then you need to use, the best thing that I find to use is a grill pan, because you need to make a water bath underneath where the pork's going to sit. So you just pour some kettle hot water, and you need that, I put it in my tray, it's about 1/2 centimetre to 1 centimetre up, and then I just shake a few of the Szechuan peppercorns into the water to make it aromatic, and then we need to take our pork and you stick it over the water bath on the rack like that. And then before you put it into the oven, I just rub a little bit of oil on top and season it, and you're going to bake it in the oven or roast it in the oven for 30 minutes at 230 degrees C. And then after that, for every 500 grams, you're going to bake it for 30 minutes at 160 degrees C. So my piece of pork is 1 kilo, so I'm going to bake it for an hour at 160 degrees C. And then after that hour, you crank the heat back up again if it's not completely crispy, and you just leave it in there until the rind on top goes all crispy and lovely. So we'll see what that looks like in an hour and a half. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven, and here it's all crispy, it's all hard and crispy on top. It's all juicy and succulent and cooked on the bottom. And I'll just let this rest. And I'm just going to quickly stir fry some egg fried rice and some soy ginger broccoli. And once that's done, just before I serve up, I'm going to cut this into cubes. You will need a really sharp knife. I think we've got a Japanese carving knife, and that works on the crackling. So yeah, have a go at it. Let me know if you try it and if you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Bye.